I see the weight you carry for your family. I see the parent who lies awake long after the house is quiet, listening to the silence, wondering if the children are safe, wondering if the choices they are making will lead them closer to me or farther away. I see the spouse who is trying to hold a marriage together with tired hands and a breaking heart. I see the son, the daughter, the sibling, the caregiver, the one who keeps checking the phone, waiting for a call, waiting for a message, waiting for a sign that everything is okay. You have carried names in your chest like stones. You have carried conversations that never happened, apologies that were never spoken, bills that still need to be paid, sickness that still needs healing, distance that still aches, and spiritual battles that you do not fully understand. You have smiled for the people you love, while quietly asking me, Lord, how much longer can I keep fighting for everyone? And I am answering you now with tenderness and authority. Your family is not uncovered. Your home is not forgotten. The ones you love are not outside my sight. I am covering your family while you are tired of fighting. I am standing over what you cannot stand over. I am watching the child who has drifted, the marriage under pressure, the body that needs healing, the heart that feels far away, the mind that feels confused, the loved one who will not listen, and the situation you cannot control. You may be tired, but my hand is not tired. You may feel weak, but my power has not weakened. You may not know what to do next, but I am not without wisdom, and I am not without a way. So take a deep breath, my child. Let your shoulders come down. Quiet the noise inside your mind. Let the racing thoughts slow beneath my presence. You do not have to solve every problem in this moment. You do not have to replay every fear before you sleep tonight. Let your heart come under my peace. Let my peace move through your home like a gentle covering, touching every room, every bed, every doorway, every conversation, every memory, every burden that has been sitting heavy in the atmosphere. My word says in Psalm 121 that he who keeps you will not slumber, and he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. That means, while you are exhausted, I am awake. While your mind is weary, I am watching. While your strength is low, my protection remains sure. Do not measure my faithfulness by how tired you feel. Do not measure my covering by how heavy the battle has been. I have seen every tear you wiped away before anyone noticed. I have heard every whispered prayer spoken in the kitchen, in the car, beside the bed, in the bathroom with the door closed. Not one of them fell to the ground unheard. I know the fear behind the unanswered call. I know the ache behind the empty chair. I know the pressure behind the stack of bills. I know the helplessness of watching someone you love make choices you cannot stop. I know the pain of loving deeply and feeling powerless. But listen to me tonight. Love does not mean you must become the savior of your family. Care does not mean you must carry what only I can carry. I am God over your household. I am Father over the ones you are afraid for. I am Shepherd over the ones who have wandered. If this word is touching your home, like this video, subscribe to stay connected in prayer and comment, "My family is covered while I rest." Let that become your agreement tonight. Let it be more than a sentence. Let it be a surrender. My family is covered while I rest. My family is covered while I sleep. My family is covered while I wait. My family is covered while I trust God with what I cannot control. Beloved, I am not asking you to stop loving them. I am asking you to stop carrying them as though I am not present. I see the exhaustion behind your family worry, and I am meeting you there. I am not far from your home. I am not silent over your bloodline. I am near, I am watching, I am covering, and tonight I begin by reminding you of this promise. Your household is not uncovered in my hands. You were never meant to be the shield alone. You were never meant to stand at every doorway, watch every road, read every heart, predict every danger, and hold every outcome together by the strength of your own fear. Caring deeply is love. Praying for them is love. Showing up, helping, guiding, warning, forgiving, and covering them in prayer is love. But carrying everything alone as though their safety depends on your anxiety is not the assignment I gave you. Lay that belief down tonight. Lay down the thought that if you stop worrying, everything will fall apart. Lay down the fear that your constant mental pacing is what keeps your family protected. Worry has never been the wall around your home. Fear has never been the roof over your children. Anxiety has never been the hand that holds your marriage, your parents, your siblings, your future, or your bloodline together. I am the shield. I am the covering. I am the faithful watchman over your house. You get tired, my child, and I know you do. You forget things. You miss signs. You misunderstand motives. You cannot be in every room. You cannot hear every conversation. You cannot see what is happening in a heart when someone smiles and says they are fine. You cannot trace every hidden battle, every temptation, every wound, every fear, every secret cry. You are human, and I do not condemn you for being human. I formed you. I know your frame. I remember that you are dust, but I am not limited the way you are limited. I do not sleep. I do not blink in neglect. I do not turn away from your family because you finally closed your eyes. My word says in Psalm 121, "He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep." Let that promise enter the places in you that have been tense for too long. Let it speak to the part of your mind that feels responsible for everyone's survival. I am watching while you rest. I am watching while you work. I am watching when you cannot reach them. I am watching when you do not know what to say. I am watching when the situation looks quiet, and I am watching when everything feels loud. You have been guarding from fear, but I am inviting you to rest in trust. Fear-based guarding says, "If I do not hold this together, it will break." Trust-based resting says, "God is holding what my hands cannot hold." Fear-based guarding keeps you awake, rehearsing every possible loss. Trust-based resting lets you pray, release, and breathe again. Fear-based guarding drains your body and troubles your mind. Trust-based resting places your loved ones under my care and receives peace as a gift. This does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop making your worry the proof of your love. Some of you have believed that if you are not anxious, you are being careless. But I am telling you tonight, peace is not carelessness. Peace is confidence in my presence. Rest is not abandonment. Rest is obedience when I have told you that I am watching. Surrender is not giving up on your family. Surrender is giving your family back to the one who loved them before you knew their name. So open your hands and your heart. Release the son you keep trying to rescue in your thoughts. Release the daughter whose future keeps you awake. Release the spouse you cannot change by force. Release the parent whose health or choices weigh on you. Release the sibling, the grandchild, the friend who feels like family, the one who is near and the one who is far away. Say within yourself, "Lord, I give them back to you." Not because you love them less, but because you are finally trusting me more. I am not asking you to become indifferent. I am asking you to stop standing where only I can stand. You are not the only shield. You are not the only covering. You are not the final protector of your home. I am, and when you stop trying to be what only I can be, your soul will begin to breathe again. Your prayers will become less frantic. Your nights will become less heavy. Your love will become cleaner, steadier, and less driven by fear. Tonight, let the exchange happen. Give me the burden and receive my peace. Give me the control and receive my covering. Give me the fear and receive my promise. I am the watchman who does not sleep. I am the guardian who does not grow weary. I am the father over your family, and I am standing watch where your strength ends. Rest now under this truth. You can stop trying to be the shield alone, because I have never stopped being God over your household. While you rest, I am standing watch. While the lights go out and the rooms become quiet, I am not absent from your home. While the world around you settles into silence and your mind still feels loud with questions, I am near. I am in the hallway you walked through with a heavy heart. I am beside the bed where you turned over and tried to pray, but only tears came. I am in the room where your child sleeps. I am near the door you locked, near the window you checked, near the phone you keep close because you are waiting for news. I am awake, my child. I am present. I am covering what you cannot keep watching with tired eyes. Do not be afraid of the night. Do not let the darkness convince you that danger is greater than my presence. The night may feel vulnerable to you because you cannot see what is happening, because you cannot control what tomorrow will bring, because your thoughts grow louder when the noise of the day fades. But I am not limited by the darkness. The night is as bright as the day to me. Nothing is hidden from my sight. No trouble can approach your family without passing before my throne. No weapon, no plan, no shadow, no unseen battle is stronger than my hand. I surround your home tonight. I guard the doors. I cover the rooms. I place my peace over the beds, over the chairs, over the table where conversations have been difficult, over the place where tears have fallen, over the walls that have heard worry, over the atmosphere that has carried tension. I speak peace into every corner. I speak protection over every threshold. I speak stillness over every anxious thought that has tried to follow you into sleep. You do not have to pace the floors in your spirit. You do not have to keep standing guard in your mind. I am standing watch. I am watching over your children, the ones who are young and still under your roof, and the ones who are grown and making choices you cannot control. I am watching over the son whose silence troubles you. I am watching over the daughter whose future you keep placing before me with trembling hands. I am watching over the child who seems confused, the child who is hurting, the child who is angry, the child who has drifted from prayer, from wisdom, from home, or from me. They may be outside your reach tonight, but they are not outside mine. I am watching over your spouse, over the heart you cannot fully read, over the burdens they do not know how to speak, over the marriage that needs tenderness, healing, patience, and truth. I am watching over your parents, over their health, their choices, their memories, their loneliness, their needs, and the years that feel fragile in your hands. I am watching over your siblings, over the ones you speak to often, and the ones from whom distance has grown. I am watching over the loved ones far away, in another city, another house, another time zone, another season, another mindset. Distance does not weaken my covering. Miles do not confuse my angels. I know where they are. I know what they need. I know how to reach them. And for the ones who have wandered spiritually, listen carefully. I have not lost sight of them. I know the road they are on. I know the ache beneath their rebellion. I know the wound beneath their resistance. I know the fear beneath their hardness. You see behavior, but I see the heart. You see distance, but I see the pathway home. Your prayers have not been wasted. Your tears have not been ignored. Your love has not been unseen. Even now, I am working in ways you cannot measure, arranging moments, stirring memories, softening places, sending reminders, placing people, interrupting danger, and calling them by name. My word says in Psalm 91, He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. Let that promise rest over your household tonight. Under my wings there is refuge for your family. Under my wings there is shelter for the weak, mercy for the wandering, strength for the weary, and covering for the vulnerable. I command my angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. I command my angels concerning your home. I command my angels concerning your children. I command my angels concerning the roads they travel, the rooms they enter, the conversations they have, the decisions before them, and the dangers they do not even know I have already turned away. Unseen protection is still real protection. Just because you did not see what I blocked does not mean I was not protecting. Just because you did not hear the danger pass by does not mean I was not guarding. Just because the answer has not arrived in the way you expected does not mean my hand has lifted. There are battles I have fought for your family that you will only understand later. There are doors I have closed, delays I have allowed, warnings I have sent, and coverings I have placed that your natural eyes could not recognize. I have been merciful in hidden ways. I have been faithful in quiet ways. I have been watching in ways your exhausted mind could not track. So, release the need to know everything tonight. Release the need to stay emotionally awake as though your fear is the lock on the door. I am the keeper of your house. I am the keeper of your family. I am the keeper of your heart while you sleep. When you are weak, my protection does not weaken. When you are overwhelmed, my authority does not tremble. When you are asleep, my watch does not pause. Rest your body, quiet your mind. Let your tears dry under my presence. I am standing watch, and under my wings, your family is covered. I am covering the ones you cannot reach. I am covering the child who is not in the next room. I am covering the loved one whose location you know, but whose heart feels far away. I am covering the family member behind a closed door, behind a silent phone, behind a guarded answer, behind distance, conflict, confusion, or pain. You may not be able to sit beside them tonight. You may not be able to make them answer. You may not be able to step into the room where they are, or into the thoughts they are thinking, or into the battle they are facing. But I can. Do not let distance preach fear to you. Do not let silence convince you that I am silent. Do not let separation make you believe your family has slipped beyond my care. Geography does not limit my hand. Locked doors do not stop my presence. Hospital rooms do not intimidate my mercy. School hallways, workspaces, highways, apartments, dorm rooms, courtrooms, waiting rooms, and lonely rooms are all open before me. I know the address. I know the hour. I know the condition of the heart. I know the pressure surrounding them. I know the decision forming before it is spoken. I know the danger before it approaches. I know the cry before it becomes words. Parents, I see the ache in you when your children are outside your reach. I see the way your heart follows them into places your feet cannot go. I see the worry over their friends, their choices, their minds, their bodies, their faith, their future. I see you replaying conversations, wondering if you said enough, wondering if you said too much, wondering if they heard wisdom or only felt correction. Release them to me again. I am not asking you to stop praying. I am asking you to stop panicking. Your panic cannot sit in the classroom with them, but my presence can. Your fear cannot ride in the car with them, but my angels can. Your anxiety cannot guard their sleep, but I can cover them under my wings. And to the one worried about aging parents, I see you too. I see the heaviness of watching strength change, memory fade, health shift, independence become fragile, and needs become greater than your capacity. I see the phone calls you dread and the phone calls you wait for. I see the guilt that whispers, you should be doing more. I see the ache of being far away when you wish you could be near. But listen to me with a quiet heart. I am near to them when you cannot be. I am beside the bed. I am in the doctor's room. I am in the midnight hour. I am with them in their loneliness, in their confusion, in their pain, in their weakness, and in the moments they do not know how to explain to you. My covering is not fragile. It does not thin out over miles. It does not weaken across cities, countries, time zones, or seasons of silence. I am just as present with the one far away as I am with you right now. I am just as able to touch the one who will not listen as I am to comfort the one who is praying. I am just as able to enter the atmosphere of a strained relationship as I am to fill a peaceful room. Your control may have limits, but my reach does not. So tonight, I speak covering over travel. I cover the roads, the vehicles, the drivers, the delays, the departures, and the arrivals. I speak covering over decisions. I cover the choices being made in private, the counsel being received, the doors being considered, and the voices competing for attention. I speak covering over conversations. I cover what needs to be said, what needs to be restrained, what needs to be softened, and what needs to be healed. I speak covering over influences. I expose what is harmful. I strengthen what is holy. I interrupt what would pull them away from wisdom. I send the right reminders at the right time. I speak covering over health. I cover the body that is weak, the mind that is troubled, the heart that is grieving, the nervous system that feels overwhelmed, the diagnosis that frightened you, the appointment you are waiting for, and the healing you are still asking me to release. I speak covering over spiritual vulnerability. I cover the one who is tired of believing, the one who is angry at me, the one who has drifted, the one who is tempted, the one who has stopped praying, and the one who thinks they are too far gone. They are not too far for me. They are not hidden from me. They are not forgotten by me. My word says in Jeremiah 23, "Do I not fill heaven and earth? Let that truth become larger than your fear. I fill the room you cannot enter. I fill the distance you cannot cross. I fill the silence you cannot break. I fill the space between what you know and what you fear. My presence is not confined to your sight. My protection is not dependent on your access. My mercy can move where your voice cannot." So shift your heart now. Move from panic over distance into faith in my nearness. Say quietly, "Lord, you are near to them." Say it over the child. Say it over the parent. Say it over the spouse. Say it over the sibling. Say it over the one who is not called. Say it over the one who left angry. Say it over the one in treatment, in trouble, in confusion, in transition, in rebellion, in grief, or in fear. Lord, you are near to them. Lord, you are covering them. Lord, your hand can reach what mine cannot. You do not have to hold the whole map in your mind tonight. You do not have to imagine every possible danger in order to keep them safe. You do not have to keep knocking on emotional doors that are closed to you. Bring them to me. Place them in my hands. Let my nearness become your peace. No family member is outside my reach, even when they are outside your control. I am covering the ones you cannot reach, and my hand is already there. Do not confuse your tiredness with my absence. Do not look at the heaviness in your body, the fog in your mind, the tears that come too easily, or the way your heart feels worn down, and decide that I have left your family uncovered. You are tired because you have loved deeply. You are tired because you have prayed through long seasons. You are tired because you have carried concern in quiet places where no one saw the cost. But tired does not mean faithless. Tired does not mean weak in my eyes. Tired does not mean forgotten. Tired does not mean defeated. My child, I know the difference between rebellion and exhaustion. I know the difference between giving up and needing rest. I know the difference between a heart that is turned away from me and a heart that is simply too weary to form another sentence in prayer. I am not standing over you with disappointment because your strength is low. I am not measuring your love by how long you can stay anxious. I am not calling you careless because your soul needs to breathe. I am drawing near to you with compassion. The heaviness you feel is not proof that I have abandoned you. The silence you feel is not proof that I have stopped speaking. The delay you see is not proof that I have stopped working. There are seasons when your emotions become so tired that they cannot feel what your spirit still knows. There are nights when your body feels the battle before your mind can name it. There are moments when the pressure of caring for everyone makes you wonder where I am. But I am here. I am near. I am not offended by your weariness, and I am not absent from your home. You are my child before you are anyone's rescuer. You are my beloved before you are a parent, a spouse, a son, a daughter, a caregiver, a protector, or the one everyone calls when something goes wrong. Before you carried names, I carried you. Before you watched over them, I watched over you. Before you loved your family, I loved your family. Before you knew how fragile life could feel, I had already placed my hand over your days. Come back to that identity tonight. You are not just the one who helps. You are not just the one who worries. You are not just the one who holds things together. You are mine. My word says in Matthew 11, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." I did not say, "Come to me when you have more strength." I did not say, "Come to me when your prayers sound perfect." I did not say, "Come to me when your family is already fixed and your heart no longer trembles." I said, "Come to me weary. Come to me burdened. Come to me with the weight still on your shoulders. Come to me with the names still in your chest. Come to me with the questions, the fatigue, the guilt, the fear, and the love that has stretched you thin." Rest is not your reward for handling everything well. Rest is my invitation while you are still in need. Rest is not proof that you have stopped caring. Rest is obedience to the one who told you to come. When you receive rest, you are not abandoning your family. You are agreeing that I am God over them. When you close your eyes, you are not turning your back on the battle. You are placing the battle into hands that do not grow weary. When you let your mind quiet down, you are not being irresponsible. You are allowing my peace to guard what fear has been trying to control. So let go of the guilt attached to resting. Lay down the accusation that says you should be doing more every second. Lay down the pressure to keep proving your love through exhaustion. Let my presence meet the part of you that is worn out from trying to be strong. Let my peace settle over your breathing. Let my hand rest over your heart. Let my voice speak louder than the fear. I have not left you. I have not left them. I have not stepped away from your household. Come closer, my child, not with performance, but with honesty, not with panic, but with surrender, not as the rescuer of everyone, but as the one I love. Your exhaustion is not evidence that I have abandoned your family. It is an invitation to come nearer and receive the rest I promised. Rest in me tonight, and let me be God over what has been too heavy for you. Give me the names you keep repeating in fear. Give me the names that rise in your mind when the house gets quiet. Give me the names you whisper under your breath while you are driving, while you are washing dishes, while you are lying awake, while you are trying to smile in front of others. Give me the son. Give me the daughter. Give me the spouse. Give me the parent. Give me the sibling. Give me the grandchild. Give me the one who feels close to you, and give me the one who feels far away. Do not keep carrying their name like a stone in your chest. Bring their name into my presence. Right now, in the quiet place of your heart, place them before me one by one. Do not rush. Let each name come gently. See them in your mind, not as a problem you must solve, not as a fear you must manage, not as a future you must control, but as a soul I love. Say their name before me. If you cannot speak it out loud, speak it within. I hear even the prayer that never reaches your lips. I hear the name behind the tear. I hear the concern behind the silence. I hear what your heart has been trying to say. Give me their safety. Cast the fear that something will happen to them. Lay down the images your mind keeps creating. Release the dread that keeps following you into the night. I am able to protect on roads you cannot see, in rooms you cannot enter, in moments you cannot predict, in conversations you will never hear. Place their safety in my hands. Give me their salvation. Give me the one who has wandered, the one who is angry, the one who is confused, the one who does not want to talk about faith, the one who used to pray and now feels distant. Do not let fear write the ending of their story. I know how to call a heart by name. I know how to reach beneath pride, beneath pain, beneath rebellion, beneath disappointment, beneath every wall they have built. Cast that burden onto me. Lay down the pressure to force what only my spirit can awaken. Release them and keep praying from trust instead of panic. Give me their health. Give me the diagnosis that frightened you. Give me the symptom that keeps returning to your thoughts. Give me the appointment, the result, the treatment, the weakness, the aging body, the troubled mind, the anxious nervous system, the hidden pain, the battle no one else understands. I am not distant from their body. I am not confused by their need. I formed them. I know every cell, every breath, every heartbeat, every place that needs my touch. Place their health in my hands. Give me their choices. Give me the decisions you wish you could make for them. Give me the relationship you are worried about. Give me the friendship that concerns you. Give me the habit, the influence, the temptation, the anger, the impulsive step, the pattern that makes your stomach tighten. You can guide where you are allowed to guide. You can speak truth when I open the door. You can love with wisdom, but you cannot become their conscience. You cannot become their savior. Surrender the outcome to me. Give me their future. Give me the career, the school, the marriage, the finances, the calling, the open door, the closed door, the path that seems unclear. Give me the fear that they will miss what I have for them. Give me the worry that their delay is destruction. Give me the ache of not knowing how everything will turn out. My timing is not fragile. My plans are not intimidated by what you cannot figure out tonight. Release the future into my hands and give me their peace. Give me the family member whose mind is heavy. Give me the one who smiles but is not well inside. Give me the one who carries grief, pressure, loneliness, regret, fear, or shame. Give me the one you cannot comfort the way you want to. I can enter the inner room of the soul. I can speak where your words cannot reach. I can send peace like a river through places that have been dry for a long time. My word says in 1 Peter 5:7, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Not some of it. Not only the anxiety that feels spiritual enough to mention. Not only the worries you can explain clearly. Cast all of it. Throw it onto my shoulders. Hurl the weight of it into my care. The fear about their safety. The fear about their salvation. The fear about their health. The fear about their choices. The fear about their future. The fear about their relationships. The fear about their peace. Cast it, my child. Lay it down. Release them. Surrender the outcome. Place them in my hands. This is the turning point. Not when every problem is fixed. Not when every answer appears. Not when every family member finally does what you hoped they would do. The turning point begins when you stop repeating their name in fear and start placing their name in faith. The same name that used to make your chest tighten can become a prayer. The same name that used to pull you into panic can become an offering of trust. The same name that kept you awake can be laid before me tonight. Say quietly, Lord, I give them to you. Say it again. Lord, I give them to you. Say it until your heart begins to loosen its grip. You are not losing them by surrendering them. You are placing them where they have always belonged. In my care, under my covering, within my reach, beneath my mercy, before my throne. If there is a family member you are praying for, leave their first name or your prayer request in the comments so this community can agree with you. Let their name be covered in prayer, not surrounded by fear. Let agreement rise where anxiety has been speaking. Let faith answer what fear has repeated. Now breathe, my child, one name at a time, one burden at a time, one fear at a time. Cast it on me, because I care for you. I care for them. I care for your household. I care about what has been breaking your heart. And tonight, as you give me the names, I am giving you peace. My peace will guard your mind while I guard your house. I am not only covering the people you love, I am covering the place inside you that has been shaken by loving them. I am not only watching over their rooms, their roads, their choices, and their future. I am watching over your heart, your thoughts, your breathing, your sleep, and the hidden place where fear has been speaking too loudly. My child, my protection is not complete only when your family is safe around you. My covering also reaches inward, into the mind that has been tired from imagining every outcome. Let my peace come over you now like a blanket over your heart. Let it settle gently over the places that have felt exposed. Let it cover the ache beneath your ribs, the tightness in your chest, the tension in your shoulders, the questions that keep circling back. Let my peace move through you like a river, not forced, not rushed, but steady, cleansing, and alive. Let it travel through the places fear has occupied for too long. Let it wash through the anxious thoughts. Let it quiet the alarms. Let it remind your body that you are not alone, and your family is not uncovered. I am placing a shield around your thoughts tonight, not a thin shield, not a fragile shield, a divine guard, a holy boundary. Fear may knock, but fear will not rule. Fear may speak, but fear will not be the final voice in your home. Fear will not have the last word over your children. Fear will not have the last word over your marriage. Fear will not have the last word over your parents, your siblings, your household, your future, or your sleep. My voice will be the final voice. My peace will answer fear. My promise will answer panic. My presence will answer every lie that says you have to keep carrying this alone. My word says in Philippians 4, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. Bring me the request, but do not bring it as though I am far away. Bring me the petition, but do not bring it as though I am unwilling. Bring me the need, the fear, the family member, the situation, the unanswered question, and bring it with thanksgiving, because even before you see the answer, I am already faithful. Even before the door opens, I am already good. Even before the tension shifts, I am already working. Even before your family looks restored, they are already in my hands." And my word continues, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This is the peace I am giving you, not a peace that depends on having every detail, not a peace that waits until every family member is acting wisely, not a peace that appears only when the report is good, the conversation is easy, the path is clear, and the night feels calm. This peace surpasses understanding. It stands where your understanding runs out. It guards where your thoughts feel vulnerable. It holds the door of your mind when fear tries to enter again. So, say this with me, slowly and honestly. My family is in God's hands, and my heart is under God's peace. Say it again. My family is in God's hands, and my heart is under God's peace. Say it when the worry rises. Say it when the phone is quiet. Say it when you remember the conversation that hurt. Say it when you think about tomorrow. Say it when you lie down tonight. My family is in God's hands, and my heart is under God's peace. I am guarding your house, and I am guarding your mind. I am covering the ones you love, and I am covering the one who loves them. Rest under this truth. Let it wrap around you like a blanket. Let it flow through you like a river. Let it stand around your thoughts like a shield. Your family is in my hands, and your heart is under my peace. What you cannot fix, I am still restoring. What you cannot untangle, I am still working through. What you cannot force back into place, I am still holding with wisdom, patience, mercy, and power. Do not measure my movement only by what you can see tonight. Do not decide nothing is changing just because the conversation has not happened yet. The apology has not come yet. The heart has not softened in front of you yet, or the door has not opened in the way you expected. My work is not invalidated by delayed evidence. My hand is not absent because the tension is still unresolved. I see the broken trust in your family. I see the words that were spoken and the words that were never spoken. I see the wound beneath the silence. I see the promises that were not kept, the disappointment that settled in slowly, the distance that grew one small moment at a time. I see the marriage that feels cold. I see the child who has wandered. I see the parent who never knew how to love you well. I see the sibling relationship strained by years of misunderstanding. I see the grief that changed the atmosphere of your home. I see the unforgiveness that has become familiar. I see the generational wounds, the patterns passed down, the anger no one wanted but everyone learned, the fear that entered before you even knew how to name it. But listen to me, my child. None of this is too deep for me. None of this is too old for me. None of this is too complicated for my hand. I am not intimidated by family history. I am not confused by pain that has roots. I am not overwhelmed by stories with many layers. I know where the wound began. I know where the lie entered. I know where shame attached itself. I know where love became guarded. I know where trust was broken. And I know how to begin again. I am working beneath the surface. I am softening hearts that still look hard to you. I am opening doors that still look closed. I am interrupting harm before it becomes worse. I am exposing lies that have shaped decisions. I am preparing conversations that cannot be rushed. I am stirring conviction in places you cannot reach. I am bringing memories to the surface, not to torment, but to heal. I am loosening pride. I am weakening bitterness. I am creating space for truth. I am teaching some to listen. I am teaching some to speak. I am teaching some to repent. I am teaching some to forgive. I am teaching some to come home. Do not despise slow restoration. Some healing is quiet before it is visible. Some miracles begin as a softened thought, a restless night, a sudden remembrance, a hesitation before repeating the same harmful pattern. Some answers begin when someone chooses not to send the angry message, not to slam the door, not to run again, not to lie again, not to harden again. You may not see that moment, but I do. You may not hear the inner wrestling, but I do. You may not know the prayer they almost prayed, the tear they wiped away, the conviction they tried to ignore, but I know I am moving in the hidden places. My word says in Isaiah 43:19, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am doing a new thing in your family. Not because everything looks new tonight, but because my spirit is already moving where the old thing has been strong. I am making a way in the wilderness. I am making streams in the wasteland. I am bringing life into places that felt dry, movement into places that felt stuck, tenderness into places that felt hardened, and hope into places where you almost stopped expecting anything good. Do you not perceive it? Not with panic, not with the eyes of fear, not by demanding every detail before you trust me. Perceive it by faith. Perceive it in the small restraint. Perceive it in the open door you did not expect. Perceive it in the softened tone, the quiet pause, the repeated thought, the burden to pray, the courage to wait, the strength to love without controlling. Perceive it in the way I am calming you first, because sometimes restoration begins when I remove fear from the one who has been carrying the whole family in prayer. I am not asking you to deny the pain. I am asking you not to enthrone it. I am not asking you to pretend the family is whole when there are still wounds. I am asking you to believe that wounds are not stronger than my healing. I am not asking you to call broken trust easy. I am asking you to trust me with the process of rebuilding what cannot be repaired by pressure. I am not asking you to force forgiveness before the heart is ready. I am asking you to place even that process in my hands. Tonight, you do not need to see every detail. You do not need to know exactly how I will reach the prodigal, warm the cold marriage, heal the grief, expose the lie, break the pattern, restore the trust, or open the conversation. You need to know that I am faithful. You need to know that I am present. You need to know that I am working while you wait, moving while you rest, healing while you pray, and preparing what you cannot produce on your own. So release the demand to understand everything tonight. Lay down the need to inspect every hidden part of my process. Trust me with the slow places. Trust me with the quiet places. Trust me with the resistant hearts, the delayed answers, the unfinished conversations, and the tension that still has not lifted. What you cannot fix, I am still restoring. What you cannot see, I am still touching. What you cannot change, I am still able to make new. Tonight, your home comes under my covering. Not because every problem has disappeared, not because every heart is already healed, not because every question has been answered, but because I am God over this house. I am God over every room, every doorway, every hallway, every window, every place where your family gathers, and every place where your family has cried in secret. I am placing my hand over this household tonight. I am surrounding what you cannot surround. I am guarding what you cannot guard. I am covering what fear said was exposed. So speak this over your home with faith. This house belongs to the Lord. This family belongs to the Lord. These bedrooms belong to the Lord. These conversations belong to the Lord. These dreams belong to the Lord. These bodies, minds, and spirits belong to the Lord. No fear has authority here. No darkness has ownership here. No anxiety has the right to rule this atmosphere. No confusion has the final word over this family. My peace is rising in this house. My presence is filling this house. My protection is standing around this house like a shield. I declare over every entrance that nothing assigned by darkness will come through. I declare over every bedroom that sleep will be covered, dreams will be guarded, and rest will be restored. I declare over every conversation that truth will have room, love will have room, wisdom will have room, and anger will not control what is spoken. I declare over every family member near and far that they are within my reach, beneath my mercy, and under my watchful eye. I declare over every body that my hand is able to heal, strengthen, sustain, and protect. I declare over every mind that fear must be quiet, torment must leave, and peace must begin to rule. My word says in Psalm 91 that the one who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Tonight, let your family dwell under my shelter. Let your home rest in my shadow. Let your heart say, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. I am your refuge. I am your fortress. I am the one who covers you with my feathers and shelters you under my wings. My faithfulness is your shield and your rampart. You will not fear the terror of night. You will not fear the arrow that flies by day. You will not fear what moves in secret, because I am not asleep. I am not absent. I am not powerless. No evil will overtake this household. No fear will rule this night. No assignment against this family will prosper. No weapon formed against you shall have the final word. What was sent to divide, I can overturn. What was sent to torment, I can silence. What was sent to steal peace, I can drive out by my presence. What was sent to bring despair, I can answer with hope. This home is covered. This family is covered. This night is covered. Your mind is covered. Your sleep is covered. Your loved ones are covered. And now I speak directly to fear. Fear, you cannot have this home. You cannot torment this mind. You cannot steal this peace. You cannot sit at the table and speak as though you are Lord here. You cannot rewrite my promises. You cannot claim my children. You cannot rule the atmosphere where my presence is invited. You cannot follow this family into the night with dread and accusation. You must bow to the name above every name. You must leave the places where my peace is taking authority. My child, do not whisper your faith as though fear is stronger than your God. Let your declaration rise, even if your voice trembles. Say, my family is covered by God tonight. Say it over the room you are in. Say it over the names you gave me. Say it over the one who is away from home. Say it over the one who is sleeping. Say it over the one who is restless. Say it over the one who is sick. Say it over the one who is angry. Say it over the one who is searching. Say it over the one who does not yet know how deeply I am pursuing them. And if this is your prayer, write it in faith. My family is covered by God tonight. Let that declaration stand as agreement. Let it be more than words on a screen. Let it be a banner over your household. Let it be a testimony that fear is not your covering, anxiety is not your covering, control is not your covering, but I am your covering. My mercy covers, my love covers, my blood speaks. My angels are commanded concerning you. My spirit is present with you. My peace is guarding you. Now let this declaration become surrender. You do not need to shout to prove faith. You do not need to strain to make me move. Let worship rise from the place that was once occupied by worry. Thank me before you see every answer. Praise me before every door opens. Trust me before every heart changes. Lift your eyes from the problem and remember who holds the home. I am not only covering the walls, I am covering the people within them. I am not only guarding the night, I am guarding the future. I am not only hearing your declaration, I am receiving your surrender. So breathe, my child. Let your hands open. Let your shoulders lower. Let your heart return to worship. This home is under my covering. This family is under my covering. This night is under my covering, and as you surrender what you cannot control, my peace will settle where fear used to speak. Now rest, my child. Let this final prayer rise from the deepest place in you, not as a performance, not as a last attempt to control what you are afraid to lose, but as surrender. Let your heart say, Father, I give you my family. I give you my fears. I give you my questions. I give you my responsibilities. I give you every burden I picked up because I was afraid no one else would carry it. I give you everything I cannot control. I place every name, every room, every relationship, every need, every unfinished conversation, every silent ache, and every unknown tomorrow into your hands. Say it slowly. Father, I give you my family. I give you the ones close to me and the ones far from me. I give you the ones who are safe in this house and the ones I cannot see tonight. I give you the child I worry about, the spouse I cannot change, the parent I cannot heal, the sibling I cannot reach, the loved one whose choices have kept me awake. I release them from the grip of my fear, and I place them under the covering of your love. I am not abandoning them by trusting you. I am not being careless by resting. I am honoring you as the one who watches when I cannot. Father, send your angels around this home tonight. Let holy protection stand at every door, every window, every bedside, every hallway, every road, every vehicle, every place connected to this family. Let no darkness have access. Let no fear rule this atmosphere. Let no harm prosper against those I love. Cover the children. Cover their minds, their bodies, their hearts, their friendships, their sleep, their dreams, their schools, their steps, and their future. Guard them from danger seen and unseen. Lead them away from what would destroy them. Draw them toward what is good, holy, wise, and full of life. Father, bring healing into the relationships in this family. Heal what harsh words have wounded. Heal what silence has buried. Heal what pride has delayed. Heal the distance, the misunderstanding, the resentment, the disappointment, the cold places, and the places where love has become guarded. Let forgiveness begin where bitterness has been strong. Let truth come without cruelty. Let humility rise where pride has ruled. Let compassion return. Let listening return. Let tenderness return. Restore what has been fractured. Rebuild trust where it has been broken. Teach this family how to love again under your hand. Father, give wisdom for every decision that must be made. Guide the conversations that are coming. Guide the choices that feel too heavy. Guide the steps that involve finances, health, work, school, marriage, caregiving, boundaries, reconciliation, and waiting. Close every door that would lead this family into harm. Open every door that is aligned with your will. Give discernment where things feel confusing. Give courage where obedience is difficult. Give patience where the answer is delayed. Let your voice be clearer than fear, clearer than pressure, clearer than panic, and clearer than every anxious imagination. Father, let peace fill this night. Let peace rest upon this home like a blanket. Let peace flow through every room like a river. Let peace cover every sleeping body, every tired mind, every restless heart, and every person still carrying what they were never meant to carry. Let the nervous system quiet. Let the racing thoughts slow down. Let the chest loosen. Let the shoulders lower. Let sleep come without fear. Let the mind be guarded in Christ Jesus. Your word says you keep in perfect peace those whose minds are stayed on you, and tonight I turn my mind back to you. Father, restore what this family has lost. Restore hope where discouragement has settled. Restore joy where heaviness has stayed too long. Restore unity where division entered. Restore faith where disappointment tried to make the heart cold. Restore strength to the one who has been praying for everyone else. Restore peace to the one who has carried the weight in silence. Restore laughter to the rooms that have known grief. Restore the future where fear said it was too late. Nothing is too broken for you. Nothing is too complicated for you. Nothing is beyond your reach. And now hear me, my child. I am holding your family. I am holding the names you gave me. I am holding the situation you still do not understand. I am holding the one you cannot convince, the one you cannot protect every moment, the one you cannot follow into every place, and the one you cannot heal by your own strength. I am covering your family while you rest. I am guarding what you have surrendered. I am working where you cannot see. I am restoring what you cannot fix. You can sleep under my covering tonight. You are not abandoning them by trusting me. You are not failing them by releasing control. You are not weak because you are tired. You are my child, and I am teaching you how to rest beneath my protection. Let your final breath before sleep be surrender. Let your final thought be my faithfulness. Let your final whisper be trust. Your home is covered. Your family is covered. Your mind is covered. Your night is covered. I am holding them, and I am holding you. Amen. If you agree with this prayer, comment, Amen, my family is covered. Share this with someone who is tired from carrying their family in worry. Subscribe for more prayers of protection and peace, and leave your prayer requests below so we can stand with your household.